I have made a few changes in the video settings. So this is going to be another night photo shoot. That's Assi Ghat in front. So as I had mentioned, in the when the water level floods, the water level rises from that. If you can see the boats over there, from that level, it rises to this portion. So this complete area is submerged. So the Ganga Aarti shifts over there. They are the umbrellas. But then afterwards, the main Ganga Aarti comes over here. So there are two Ganga Aartis, and lots of people come here. Now the advantage of Assi Ghat is that it accommodates a lot of people, and you can see this queue of devotees who are lined up for taking the prasad, and that's massive. So this is the second Ganga Aarti. If you start rating the Ganga Aartis, the first one over there, which is there in the distance, that is the first one. That's the best. This is the second one. These two are even better than the Dashashameva Aarti, if you have an overall look. Now, that's the other ghats. That's Batoni Ghat, a water tower in the front, very faintly lit. Then there is Tulsi Ghat, Riva Koti, Ganga Mahal Ghat, and then finally this Assi Ghat complex. So today, after the Ganga Aarti, it's around 7:30 in the evening. I will do a ghat walk, and I'll try to cover as much as possible. Now, the ghat walk, I'll explain the ghat walk portion in between. So those are the people sitting on the boats and enjoying. They're having a snack, an evening snack. That's the Assi Ghat complex behind us, and that's a food stall. So this is Anandamayi Ghat, Ma Anandamayi Ghat, and behind that is the Janki Ghat. And that's the Assi Ghat complex, just finished after the Ganga Aarti. And that's the direction in which we are going. Now on the Jain Ghat complex, there isn't too much activity over here. And immediately after that is the Nishadraj Ghat that is there in front of you. Now here, if I am actually this is a good time for me to capture the boats in slow motion, but the problem is that there aren't too many boats moving around. So I need to change my timings for this. Now that's the Nishadraj Ghat. It's a short stretch of ghat where there isn't too much crowds and there aren't too many vendors. Of course, there's a stall over here. That's a typical tea stall. You'll also get Maggie over here. These have to be the local people sitting and enjoying the evening. Let's go down a little bit. These are their boats. Nishad Raj is the king of the boat people. So every settlement would have a local chieftain or a leader, and that person would be, the community leader or sorts. So that's what this is there about, Nishad Raj Ghat. And then there's a short stretch over here. That is the this stretch is very popular with people, those who want to sit here in the evening and enjoy the ghats. So people actually sit here in the late night also to just enjoy the river banks. Now there are more number of people who come here during the summers because it is otherwise very hot and humid in the city. And when you come to the river bank, there is a cool breeze over here. The next ghat complex which comes in the ghat walk after that Nishad Raj stretch is the Shivala Ghat. Now Shivala Ghat is the one which is in the front. That's the Shivala temple. But the stretch of the ghat complex starts from the Chet Singh Ghat. So this is the Chet Singh Ghat. And then there are two other ghats, Niranjani Ghat and Mahanirvani Ghat. And then there is Shivala Ghat followed by one more ghat over there in the front. So like that, this is a concave shape. And whenever you see concave shapes, these are old ghats. So the center approach point was there in the center. And then there used to be a concave expanse on the left and on the right. So that's how the old ghats are defined and shaped. So after the approach road, there used to be a huge staircase to this. Now, the places over here, there is a Chet Singh Fort Palace, which is just the outer walls. They don't allow you inside. And these two ghats, Niranjani Ghat and the Mahanirvani Ghat, these are both private properties. So you cannot access from the ghat end, and they are accessible from inside. But then, you need to know somebody specifically over there to uh, enter them. There afterwards, in the front is the Haveli. It's a hotel, Amrita Haveli. And this hotel is a private property, but it is bank. It's one of the hotels which is bank on the river. And then next to that is the Everest Cafe. So these are the main points over here. From here, once you come out, there is a road which goes toward the main road, and then that road further joins the Harishchandra Ghat to your right and Asi Ghat to your left. Now, let us move on to the next landmark. So there's quite a bit of light over here, and actually, this even though this is a huge ghat complex, you won't find too many people over here, except for the pilgrims who come there at the next ghat, which I'll show you. So that's the hotel, Amritara Haveli, and then the next one is the Everest Hotel. Okay. So as I said, this is the Guleria Ghat. Now this Everest Cafe is a really good one, which provides a fabulous view. And here are the options. 59 steps. Yeah, I never counted it though. Last time I ran these steps. And this is the place which I was mentioning. A lot of pilgrims come over here for their rituals. And after that, there is a break in the complex. So next on the Ghat Walk is a big break. There is a series of smaller ghats, but these are not well known. They are just the normal ghats. And what the government has done is they have divided the ghat complexes into smaller ghats to complete the figure 84. So immediately after this Shivala Ghat complex is the uh, Harishchandra Ghat. Now, Harishchandra Ghat is the cremation ground. So it's well lit up. We are approaching that place, and we will see a place, we'll see a way to bypass it, or we'll do some filming also. But the uh, the good part about this is that this ghat was in a state of neglect. The government has now done some arrangements to renovate it. And once done, this will be a very beautiful complex. Okay, there is tantric puja done over here. I'll just show you around. It's quite bright here because of the floodlights over here on the top of us. Harishchandra Ghat is behind us, and we are just going to enter the Kedareshwar Ghat complex. Now, there is a lane going parallel to the ghats, which is called as Gauri Kedareshwar lane. And this place is very, very active. In fact, I have seen during summers, during the rainy season, and during the flooded season also, this place was always full. So, there's a Vedic school over here next to this Nataraj statue, the next building. That's a Vedic school. So, from time to time during the day, you will find the student pandits chanting. Now, that's the Kedar Ghat. It's actually broken down into, split into two ghat complexes. One is this one on the left. I'm not able to read the name. So this is Kedar Ghat on the right, and then there is a passage on top This red building which you see, that passage connects with the Gauri Kedareshwar lane. And that's the Gauri Kedareshwar temple. It's got a shivling. And the speciality of the ghat is, firstly, though, there is the steps are painted in alternate red and white, and the steps are very steep. And then some of the ghat names are really a tongue twister. Shameshwar Ghat. I hope I've got it right. So there is this Kumaraswamy Mutt, and there is this lovely temple over here. This is one of the few examples of how a temple is, painted, decorated with graphics, and then it is completed with lights. Very, very nice. Okay, so there are a few things over here which is kind of interesting. So that's Gauri Kedareshwar Ghat, which was there behind. And along that, you have the Gauri Kedareshwar lane. And right there in front of us, after this particular ghat complex, uh, the uh, the lane which is behind these buildings is the Bengali Tola lane, and that's a beautiful place with a lot of restaurants and shops selling souvenirs, bags, dresses, and all these things. So now, in front of us, the next ghat which is coming up is the Narad Ghat. Now, Narad Ghat, though the name has been given out separately as a separate ghat, it's the there's a Dattatreya Mutt in this kind of fort which you see. It's going to be very dark, and then this is the and this ghat. There is a lot of puja rituals going on at this ghat. Okay, so that's it, Narad Ghat over here. But there is the temple is inside, and I have to visit this temple whenever I get the next opportunity. So these people whom you see sleeping over here, they are a kind of homeless people. So they come to Kashi because in Kashi you get something to eat always. You never go hungry, and you get a place to stay, and that is the ghats. So that's this. This is the Raja Ghat. It's a kind of palace, uh, and then within the palace is that temple. An interesting portion along the Ghat walk is the Pandey Ghat, Babua Pandey Ghat. So Pandey was a wrestler from Bihar who came over here and set up a akhada, that is a wrestling ground. And there's a Vishnu rest house and a cafe over here, Soul Cafe and all, something quite interesting. But it's what is there in the front that is even more fun. So from here, there is a lane going left which goes towards Bengali Tola lane, and straight is the Ghat walk. So you can take a decision over here. You can either go to the Shoppers Paradise, which is on your left, or you can go to the Spiritual Paradise, which is straight, the Ghat walk. Also, this cafe which is here, this cafe is actually closed now, but it's a beautiful cafe. It has got a good view. It's got a good view of the river bank. So that's the staircase which takes you to Bengali Tola lane. So if you're coming here, you can make up your mind as to what you're going to do, straight or left. In front of us, after we have left Pandey Ghat behind, a few interesting things are going to come up. This is the Dikpatiya Ghat, which is very beautiful, but it is not maintained. Uh, then there is a red board which you can see over here. That's the Hotel Sita board. And then in front of us is the next thing is the Ghat, the most picture perfect Ghat, which is the Darbhanga Ghat. So that's the Sita Hotel. It is good, four stories high, and on the fifth floor there is the restaurant. And that strip of light which you see, that's the open air seating of the restaurant. So beautiful view. And these people have recommended that the breakfast view is the best. So that's the place where I'm going to go if I get time. So after that, there is this Chausatti Ghat, which is the Hindi name for 64. Yeah, 64 yoginis who are part of the Lord Shiva's entourage. Yesterday also I had seen here there is some kind of dinner going on, and here somebody is sleeping on the ghats with full protection. So this is the Ghat complex after Sita Hotel. It's a residential area, and there are a couple of hotels over here. And on this place is there is this Darbhanga Ghat complex which is coming up in front. So this complete place is well lit. There's of course Darbhanga Ghat itself is nicely maintained. There are a lot of beautiful lights. They put these lights up somewhere around first week of November after the flood water is receded and everything is cleaned up. And this place is frequented by family members, by people. They come here, they take photographs and all that thing. But somewhere around 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock ish onwards, the crowds start thinning, and towards late night there'll be very few people sitting over here, but the lights are still on. This is one of the most beautiful part of the Ghat Walk that you're going to enjoy. People do photo shoots over here, sometimes they click commercials and so on and so forth. So this hotel maintains some boats over here. So I have seen the guests going down over there, and then from there they proceed further ahead. Okay, here there is an interesting place. There are two viewpoints over here. One viewpoint is here, of course. This is accessible by some stairs over here. So there are three viewpoints over here. This one is the first level, and then there is the second level where the person is standing in the dark, and the third level is over there in the balcony. And if you must have noticed, the ghats curve from here in a concave shape. So these viewpoints, and especially from within the hotel, you get a beautiful view of the river, breathtaking. This staircase will go and meet the this Bengali Tola lane, which is running parallel to this place. Sorry. There is a second staircase that also is going towards the Bengali Tola lane. And all of a sudden, after Darbhanga Ghat, this is the small Munshi Ghat complex. And thereafter, you suddenly enter into the Shashimeva complex. So between these two ghats is the Ahilyabai Ghat. So the two important places here just before Dashashmeva Ghat is Ahilyabai Ghat, that's number one. And number two is this Dashashmeshwar Mahadev Mandir. This temple is pretty crowded. I mean, there are devotees coming here throughout the day. Say towards the evening time, this is the time when the crowds ease, and then you can, then you can take your own time to do a darshan. But daytime, there are big crowds. So Ahilyabai Ghat is very crowded at night, sorry, in the daytime. And there are a lot of people who come here for their puja rituals. So that's the Sashimeva Ghat, one of these side roads. That's the two places where Ganga Aarti is done. This is the second place. And then this is the main portion of the Dasashimeva Ghat. So over here, at this place is where the Ganga Aarti is done, the main Ganga Aarti. And it's jam-packed over here. As I mentioned, the problem is that because the space is less and it is accessible by a main road, that's the reason why it is all crowded over here. So the VIP, the main one, is the one which is done here, and people come here to sit since 4 o'clock in the evening, and they do it because of shortage of space, and they come here at 4 o'clock for a 7 o'clock arti. So we'll wait over here for some time and do a time lapse a time lapse session. I'll look for a place to keep my GoPro. Yeah, I've already found one. So there is this statue man. So let me keep my GoPro next to him so that I can record the. After 8 o'clock at the Shashimeva Ghat, we have the people who are, people like me, those who want to come down over here uh, on the ghats just to have a look as to what is happening. And, there are food stalls, there are toy shops. And, in general, there is nothing over here, but sorry, in specific, there is nothing over here. But in general, there is everything. So people do come here. Up till about say 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock ish. People do come here to sleep for the night so that they can get up and go for their morning religious ritual. So that's the Sashimeva Ghat. People mostly come here out of curiosity. Like if they come and stay in their hotel room, so they'll just come out and, let's take a walk down the Sashimeva Road, which is over there, which is very happening. And then there is Godolia Choraha. Over there, you'll find all kind of food stalls. So it's basically a night walk, a night street walk for most of the people. Those who are not able to do it when they are at their respective places. Now, as we leave the Shashimeva Ghat behind us, these are the interesting ghats which come in the front. First is this Man Mahal, which is an observatory. There's an observatory on top, you should not miss it. And then there is this Mihir Ghat. But immediately after that is the Ganga Dwar of the Kashi Vishwanath corridor and the Manikarnika Ghat. So Manikarnika Ghat is fine. Again, religious rituals are done over there. But if you are here for a night walk, and if you are come to the Shashimeva Ghat over here, the Kashi Vishwanath corridor, which is there in the front, is not to be missed. It's very beautiful at night, at least till 10 o'clock at night. But though there is no activity over there, and from here, the Shashimeva Ghat, it's about roughly a 5-minute walk max. And if you walk too slowly, it would be a 7-minute walk. But it is worth it, as I'm going to show you once we reach over there. That's Dolphin Restaurant. It is now running in full swing. There are 2 sittings over there, ground floor and the top floor. It is very interesting. And this is one private property which I have always admired. It's got a beautiful viewpoint, and it is at the edge of a concave. So there's one concave here and the another one coming up. So now, as I had mentioned earlier, we are moving towards the Kashi Vishwanath corridor, and this place is good. I mean, there are a few things over here which I want to show you, but before that, let's see the Mihir Ghat complex. So now, Mihir Ghat, again, the name has come up just as an additional ghat. Otherwise, this is the main ghat. That's the Tripura Bhairavi Ghat. And these are a series of houses you can see in the distance. And again, this ghat has got a concave shape. So this is a very old ghat. And at the 2 edges of the ghats, of this ghat, Tripura Bhairavi Ghat, at one edge is this residential place with a good viewpoint. And there is a second viewpoint over here. And behind that is the famous Alka Hotel, which I admire a lot. So that's the layout of this ghat, central and on 2 either sides. After that, and if you want to access the main road, this is the only staircase which is going to the top, this first one and the second one. After that, there is a long gap where there is no way to walk across. Now, those are the staircase of Mihir Ghat. That's the viewpoint. Amazing. And that's the Alka Hotel. So every time I cross this place, I'm really fascinated by this hotel. It's bang on the riverfront. There you can see, and they have got some exclusive rooms with a view, which is right at the top. Amazing, just amazing. And then there is the short walk, and the lights which you can see in the distance are the Kashi Vishwanath corridor lights. Let's go over there. That's the Ganga Dwar in front of us. It's about 9:30 at night. That's why the crowds have thinned out. Otherwise, this place is crowded, crowded, crowded. And these are the lights of this corridor. That's Manikarnika Ghat in the distance. And this is the Lalita Ghat, or the Nepali temple. So as you can see, people are trickling in. These are the late night people who are walking, and this ramp is now getting revealed slowly by slowly. So there is a there's a heavy police presence over here. They will not allow you to come down over here. There's a rope tied and all that. The boats, they bring the pilgrims here, and then they go towards Gangadwar. So quite tight over here, very tight security. Somewhere around 10 o'clock, everything starts shutting down over here. But there are no vendors over here. There is no street food and all. It is just a beautiful ghat kept neat and clean, and a nice place to visit.